welcome to another Maker Monday, where the month of March is all about candy. See all these yummy treats around me? Lollipops and gum and chocolate. Do you like candy? Do you know what it's made of? We're going to start by reading a little bit of a book each week, and this is called The Sugary Secrets Behind Candy. It's written by Ellie O'Brien, and it's read with permission from Simon Spotlight.
Sweet stuff. Candy, it comes in every color of the rainbow. You can find it in any flavor you can imagine. And it tastes delicious. Amazingly, almost all candies have one thing in common: sugar. But how can one single ingredient turn into so many different treats? And what makes candy taste so good? The secret is in the science. To understand why sugar tastes sweet, start with your tongue. Those bumps on your tongue have taste buds inside them, and inside the taste buds are tiny hairs. A hairy tongue might sound gross, but without the hairs, you wouldn't be able to taste. When you chew something, it releases chemicals in your mouth. The hairs sense chemicals and send the signals to your brain. That's how your sense of taste works. Scientists have learned that people have around 10,000 taste buds, but only half of them work in adults. That means kids are better at tasting than adults. Scientists have discovered 5 different tastes: sweet, salty, sour, bitter, and umami. That's savory. As they keep learning about taste, they might discover even more. The funny thing about sugar is that it doesn't just taste good, it also makes us feel good. Sugar gives us a burst of energy that sends happy signals through our brains. Then our brains make us want even more sugar. No wonder people love to eat candy. But too much sugar isn't good for our bodies or our teeth. Your mouth contains a kind of bacteria that loves to feed on sugar. And once it does, it breaks down the sugar into acids that eat away at tooth enamel. That can lead to cavities. Over time, eating too much sugar can even make people sick. It's okay to have a sugary treat once in a while, but the best way to get your energy is from fresh, healthy food instead. Most of the sugar in the world comes from sugarcane, a kind of grass that is filled with sweet sap. After harvesting, the cane is washed at the sugar mill. Then it is crushed to get the sap out of the stalks. The sap must be refined or made pure, so it is mixed with water and a chemical called lime. This mixture is boiled to remove the clear, sweet juice, leaving all the icky stuff behind. Next, the juice is heated in special pans until the sugar crystals form. These crystals are raw brown sugar. Some are then melted, cleaned, and turned into crystals again and spun dry until pure white sugar is formed. Almost everything on Earth is made up of tiny particles called atoms. When these atoms bond together, they form groups called molecules. If you look at sugar under a microscope, you'll see lots of box-shaped cubes called sugar crystals. The crystals form when the sugar molecules are about the same size and shape. Sugar molecules like to stack together, and for that to happen, they need to be alike. When it comes to candy, the size of the sugar crystals matters a lot. Smooth, chewy fudge is full of tiny crystals. Coarse rock candy is made of large crystals. Hard candy doesn't have any crystals at all. In fact, hard candy is so smooth and clear that it's actually a type of glass. Wow. How do sugar crystals change size and shape? First, you have to make them disappear. It's not a magic trick, though. It's science. If you add sugar to water, the sugar crystals will dissolve. The sugary liquid is called a solution. If you keep adding sugar, you'll find that soon it stops dissolving. That means the solution is saturated or full. If you heat the solution, though, something surprising happens. You can dissolve even more sugar crystals in it. When a sugar solution boils, the water molecules break apart and evaporate, leaving a thick syrup behind. As the syrup cools, the sugar molecules start to stack up. Presto! The crystals are back. There are a few simple tricks that help to control the size of sugar crystals. Stirring sugar solution while it cools keeps the crystals small, since big crystals don't have a chance to form. Another way to control sugar crystals is through how the solution is cooled. If you cool the sugar solution slowly, large crystals will form. That's how rock candy is made. Cooling the sugar solution quickly makes the opposite happen. Crystals don't have a chance to form, resulting in smooth, clear, hard candy. Finally, adding other ingredients like buttery fats or tart, sour acids also stop sugar crystals from forming.
Welcome to Lollipop Lab. Do you like lollipops? Oh, there's so many good flavors, and this week we are going to do flavor mixing with lollipops. So you're going to need some small lollipops like Dum-Dums or Charms, something small because we're going to dissolve them in water. If you don't have lollipops, stop by the library for a take and make bag that will have a little pack with some variety of flavors of lollipops for you. You're going to pick out the flavors that you want to try to flavor mix, and we're going to fill some cups or bowls with water, and then you're going to take the lollipop flavor that you want to try and pop it in the bowl and let it dissolve. Now that's going to take some time, but it'll be worth it. So my lollipops are almost fully dissolved. I'm going to taste test them. You can get a pipette at the library if you don't have one. And all you need is a cup, and you can just suck up a little bit and you can taste it. You can taste it on its own. So you have the flavor of it. And then my bubble gum looks really good over here. So I'm going to try some of my bubble gum water. Ooh, that's really yummy. That one is a great flavor. And I think I'm going to mix a couple of flavors together. So all you need to do is take and pour flavor in, and I think I'm going to try some berry cherry with lemon lime. And we'll see how that turns out. I'll mix it up. Ooh, that is so delicious. If you stop by the library and get your pack of lollipops, you will also get the Lollipop Lab flavor mixing sheet. You can start to write down the flavors that you used and then your new flavor combination. And then you can write down which flavor combination is the best and which combination is the worst. I'm going to try some out right now and see which one I like. Lemon lime cherry is really good. Now I want to see what I can make with some bubble gum. If you'd like to share with us which flavors you made that turned out really well, I'd like to hear about it. And you can share these with your family and see how they like your flavors too. Maybe you'll come up with a brand new flavor no one's heard of. I hope you have fun working on this, and we will see you next week for another candy edition of Maker Monday. Bye!